Creed is a very entertaining film in the Rocky series. Even though this is the seventh movie, it's still fresh, it has new ideas, and it tells a very compelling story about Apollo Creed's son. If you've never seen this film, I highly recommend it because it's well worth your time. Directed by Ryan Coogler, this is not only a spin-off film, but it's also a sequel to the Rocky film series. And it really follows Adonis Johnson, who is the son of Apollo Creed. When he quits his job, he aspires to be a boxer just like his father was. And I have to say, this is one of the best films in the series. You have Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone, Tessa Thompson, and it makes for a very compelling film. I ain't felt this excited about another Rocky movie since the original Rocky films. And not only that, but this really tells a nice story about how the son aspires to be one of the best fighters. I mean, it only makes sense. His father was one of the best fighters of all time. And we finally find out who wins that third fight between Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed in this film. But the bigger story is that Adonis Creed, he ends up taking his father's last name by end of the film, but he is paired up against Ricky Colin, who is a arrogant British boxer. And I have to say, as far as bad guys go, he is really not the bad guy per se. I mean, he has nothing on Igor Dreykov or Mr. T's villain in the third Rocky film, but there is so much respect between the two men in the film. And what can I say? This is a great film. I love the music, the acting is top notch by Michael B. Jordan. Heck, even Sylvester Stallone got nominated for an Oscar in this film. He should have won because he's like one of the best aspects of this film. Even though Rocky Balboa ain't the focus of this film, he still plays a major role in helping Adonis try and become one of the best heavyweight boxers. This is a astonishing film, and it's certainly one of the best films of 2015. What I found interesting about this movie, though, is that Ryan Coogler, the guy who directed this film, he had worked with Michael B. Jordan beforehand in Fruitvale Station. So he has experience working with actors so talented of Michael B. Jordan. And not only that, but everyone brings the A game in this film. There's not one weak link. This is a very compelling story. I ain't been this vested in a Rocky film since probably the third film. And not only that, but it's parallels to the original Rocky movie. It's like a love letter to those old films. Even at the end when Adonis Creed doesn't win, but he still wins in the minds and hearts of the fans. And even his opponent gave him mad respect at the end. You gotta admire that. Just like the original ending. I love this film. It's great. And it is certainly a highly rated film. A lot of people I spoke to over the years enjoyed this movie. And it was a great way to continue the Rocky franchise. Even though Rocky Balboa isn't really in the center of this film, he still is a big part of this movie regardless. I'm giving this film a 9 out of 10. Easily the best Rocky film since the original movies. And this is certainly a great tale of Apollo Creed's son. You see, originally I didn't think that Apollo Creed had a son until this film came out. And then it changed everything. We followed this new character. We learned a lot about who Adonis Creed is, how he wanted to just be like his father. He wants to be respected and be one of the biggest boxers of all time, just like Rocky Balboa was in his prime. Certainly, this is a film I still enjoy to this day. It's some great acting, great story, screenwriting, and the music is well done. This is certainly a phenomenal film. And that's my review of the film Creed. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. Do you love it, hate it, in the middle? Do you agree this is one of the best films since the original Rocky movies? You know, such a compelling story about Apollo Creed's son. We found out what's he about, how he wants to be one of the best ever, And it is a film that I think everybody can enjoy. You don't have to be a fan of boxing, but if you love the Rocky films, then you'll enjoy this one here. Alright, up next is my review of Creed 2. Alright, this is Slum God 172 saying, peace out.